Another lucky Canadian is Jonathan Ehrlich. He managed to escape the mayhem and returned home safely to Vancouver tonight, with quite a tale to tell. Ehrlich was staying at one of the hotels that's still under siege. We'll let him pick up the story from there.
I received a text from a friend of mine to meet him in the lobby of the Oberoi for a drink, but I had an early flight and decided to pass and just go to sleep. Got into bed, went to bed. About an hour later, there was a knock on my door, and then the doorbell rang, and I couldn't figure out who was at my door at 10:30 at night. There's no way it was the house staff, and I knew Alex, who's the only other guy in the hotel, was in the bar. So I didn't get up. 5 minutes later, I heard an explosion. I walked over to the window, looked out, and there was a bunch of gray smoke coming up from the road, and I thought, it's not right, it's not fireworks. And then 2 minutes later, it was a massive explosion. The whole hotel shook. And then adrenaline just kicked into overdrive. I ran in, threw my stuff together, picked up my bags, ran down the stairs, ran out into the alleyway, and there was no one around. Looked to my left and right, and then in the distance I saw a bunch of security guards, and they started yelling for me to run, and I started running, and I ran to the road, and then I just started screaming, "Airport, airport," and one of the guys from the hotel just literally grabbed me in my bag and threw me in a cab. I subsequently spoke to Alex, and he and his colleague and the guys I was supposed to sit and meet with were having a drink when the terrorists came in, and they shot a bunch of people, and they grabbed Alex and this gentleman named Nitin, and started marching him up to the roof. And Alex escaped. Nitin didn't, and I think the last I heard, he's still with them. And I also learned that that knock at the door was them, because they had gone to the reception and got copies of our passports, because when we checked in, we gave them copies, and they were going to get some